All right, what is going on, guys? And today, I am bringing you guys something new, even though it's old. Me and the squad have already had this idea, but we never executed and acted upon it because we black. We operate on black people time.
Of course, that's what we do.
So today I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's stop being ridiculous and let's get it out there. So, guys, I have decided to start a podcast because I am not creative. None of us are creative. We have not formed a name for it. But it is the podcast.
I'm calling it Chili Talk.
That's what I'm saying.
It's called Chili Talk. It's called Chili Talk. I don't care. No.
Chili Talk. Gotcha.
We're gonna go with for now.
Chili Talk. It's not the podcast anymore. It's Chili Talk.
Yeah. I mean, you can call it corny all you want, but
so it's the gaming Chili Talk podcast.
Yes, yeah, it's iconic. It's kind of iconic because it's so terrible.
It's iconic.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, it's iconic. I'm trademarking this, by the way, and if someone steals my shit, like, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be real mad. I'm gonna be real mad.
I feel you. But all right. Look. Let me go ahead and get you guys' introductions out of the way. On my right, we have the boy, the homie. He has been here from the jump. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Devin. Let's get it.
Yee, let's get it. Follow me on Red Ring. Yes, let's get it.
Oh my God, this man is. That's all you're gonna say? You're not gonna say follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, add me on Xbox?
Everything at Red Raven, let's get it.
Everything at Red Raven. All right, I'll put it on the screen. You guys be sure to follow him on all this stuff. And on my left, this man is just ridiculous. He says he didn't start from the bottom, but I think he started from the bottom. On my left, we have that man, Jarmeeeeezy. Go ahead. What's up, man? What's up?
Oh, but hello. Season 3.
Hello. That's it.
Was I supposed to do something deep? I mean, who really knows who I am? Nobody. I'm that guy that's always there, but you don't really know that I'm there. And then I say something, and it makes you laugh, but then you forgot who I was, so you don't even remember why you laughed. Like, I'm kind of. Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of like, meh.
Okay. Well, let's get down to the bottom of it. So, of course, this will be a gaming podcast because I do run a gaming channel. We'll be covering different gaming news type things and everything that involves gaming. And from time to time, we'll venture out. Of course, that's what we do. We'll venture out into other topics, but it's mainly gaming. So, the topic for today, one of my followers on Twitter actually tweeted at me and gave me this idea. He was like, yo, start a podcast for, talk about this on the podcast. So he said, and this is based around the whole thing about how Nintendo could possibly making a next console and how Nintendo's next console could be like this, and this. He said, what if Nintendo, instead of Nintendo making a new console, what if they partnered with Microsoft and Sony and they made all of their future games on either of their consoles, so Mario on the Xbox or, Legend of Zelda on the PlayStation, and as well as remastering all of the older titles and putting it on the new titles. Boom. They could do that, or they could just release a brand new console that could be just as powerful as the Xbox One and the PS4, or even more powerful. So, I'm going to go ahead and let you, Jarmeeeeezy, I'm going to let you start off the conversation. Tell me what you think about that, and which one would you rather they do?
Well, to be honest, I feel like I would want them to make the new console. Like, that's me personally. I would like it for them to make a new console, have their own, because they've always been, their own deal, their own standalone console. They've always had their iconic, and I feel like if they partner with Microsoft and Sony, like, they'll increase their audience, obviously, because I mean, who doesn't fucking know Mario and Donkey Kong? Like, come on. But like, I feel like if they did that, they wouldn't make as much money as they would by themselves, because Microsoft wants to run every other company into the fucking ground, and then Sony, maybe they get a good deal with Sony, but even with that, they'd probably run 50-50. Like, at the same, they're not gonna make as much money partnered with these two mega mound corporations. They're in there with them. It's not like the Wii U is a piece of crap. I mean, I feel like, I feel like if they'd stay the course, make console, actually think about the concept they put into it, it'd work out for them. I mean,
Okay.
it depends on what they want to do with their media.
All right. I feel you. All right, now Devin, go ahead and tell me how you feel about it. I'm gonna come in last.
Okay, so my view is slightly different, but kind of similar. Okay,
Okay.
so of course, I was thinking the same thing. Now, if Nintendo partnered up with everything, they would lose money and all that stuff. But my idea was, what if they didn't? Uh, what if they just like had specific games that they shared with these different systems and corporations, stuff like that. Like,
Okay.
what if they use like these big name games like on Nintendo that already have like this wide audience, and then just brought it over and remastered it just for these other systems, just to, because everyone that has like an Xbox One or Xbox 360 or PS4, PS3 or whatever, and couldn't afford to have like just
Like all consoles.
right. And some people like games that's on like the Wii and stuff like that, like Super Smash Bros. That's like a big hit game right now.
Yeah.
And people like me who can't always afford, you know, that have multiple consoles at one time, but still love like these new games that come out, and you've been with the franchise for a long time, like Super Smash Bros. Like, I personally wanted to play that game so bad, but I can't because I don't have that console. And I just feel it would broaden the audience like a lot more if they had like specific games that were, you know, like real big names, and they just brought them over just to widen the audience, regardless if it like increased like their revenue and all that stuff. Because to be honest, we already know that they making big bucks off of it. So
yeah, because especially like the Wii U, it does not have a lot of titles like at all. I can probably count on a couple different hands how many games are on the Wii U, let alone the actual good ones. Like this, like pretty soon, I'm actually gonna get a Wii U, but I actually sat down and thought about it. I was like, hey, I'm getting a Wii U for probably 5 games. Those 5 games will probably be Mario Kart, Smash, Super Mario 3D World, probably Hyrule Warriors, probably Bayonetta. That's games that I can all count on my hands. I should, like, on my Xbox or on my PlayStation, there's multiple games that I wanted that I could count on, that I could, you know, not count on my hands. But when it comes to the Wii U, it's like, okay, it's only this, and this. But those games that I want, they're worth buying that console because I know I'll love them. So I feel like if Nintendo decided to take their brand and mix it with either Microsoft or Sony, then yeah, it would make the gaming community probably happy as a whole, because there's so many people that maybe can't get a Wii U because they're like, well, I want to get an Xbox or a PlayStation because that's what all my friends are getting. They don't want to get a Wii U, and I want to play with my friends. So if they added Mario or Zelda, especially Smash or Mario Kart to the Xbox, it'd be fine or whatever. But at the same time, it's that exclusivity that makes everybody so, you know, happy to jump to Nintendo or something like that. So I feel like it could positively affect the gaming community and negatively affect it. So it's just, I want to see if they were to do it. I'd love to see how Nintendo would carry it out. So I guess it's kind of a thing where it's like the gaming community would have to like get together and, you know, do this, and this to talk to Nintendo and get them to do this, and this, so we can all come together on one like mutual thing. So that's, I'd have to see it. Like, I don't know. I guess I want too much sometimes, but you know.
Like, I kind of want to know, like, if they were to like switch over to a different console or partner up or whatever, what would the vibe be like? Because when you think of Nintendo and Wii and all that stuff, you kind of think like these or not necessarily kid friendly, but like more family friendly, these kind of party type games. Whereas when you go to these other two consoles with Microsoft and Sony, you don't
got,
always
like, Call of Duty and all of that.
Exactly, you got Call of Duty and Halo and all these. I don't want to say mostly shooters because that's not all it's there. But when you think of those consoles, that's the kind of game that you, at least personally, that's what I think of.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, like, everybody that comes in. Oh, go ahead.
No, that was it.
Oh, okay, but like, it's like everybody that comes into the place where I work, they're like, okay, which of the 3 consoles do you think I should get? And then they all be like, hey, what games do you like to play? they'll say, I like sports or I like shooters. Then they're like, well, maybe I should get an Xbox, right? And I'm like, well, if that's what you like. And that's what Microsoft and, and Sony are known for. They're known for like the more, I guess, casual games per se, the more casual / hardcore. And Nintendo isn't known for that. So that's why everybody that goes for Xbox and PlayStation. So I don't know, but that's just how I feel about it. But let me ask you guys this. The Nintendo Wii U has been out for quite a few years now. It came out before the Xbox One and the PS4, and the Xbox One and PS4 are actually kind of gaining on it in as far as the amount of titles that are on it, as far as disc-based titles. So because of how long the Wii U has been out, do you think that it has lived its life long enough for there even to be a new console to come out in the next year or two? I guess I'll start with Jarmeeeeezy.
Honestly, no. I feel like it can still run with the Xbox One and PS4. I mean, it's good hardware. It's not terrible. I mean, the interface works, has a lot of functionality to it. It was doing a lot of stuff the Xbox One and the PS4 claimed to do well. Honestly, it still does it better than those consoles. Xbox One and PS4 still have flaws, but I mean, like, I feel like they can run it for another year before they consider making a new console, because it's not like they even got their full, what I want to say, efficient workout of the console yet. Like, it's still brand new. Like, it's a little bit older than the PS1 and the Xbox One and the PS4. Like, so I feel like if they wanted to, they could still support this console. I mean, it's not like, to be honest, the Wii came out with the 360, and I guess maybe the Wii U was supposed to be a spiritual successor that was supposed to be capable of being with the 360 and PS3. Yeah. But, I mean, for them to, like, chuck it out the window after, like, 1 or 2 years, I don't feel like that's really smart on their part. I don't feel like that's cost effective. I feel like that'd be rushed, and it's not even a terrible console. I feel like it's still good. Just came out the new Smash Bros. On it. Like, I feel like they can support this console with these consoles for another couple of years. And then they could just jump out and be the first ones on a new console bandwagon next time, make a better console than the Wii U. The Wii U is a good step in the right direction, and I hope they don't just toss it out. So.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's funny, though? The Xbox One and PS4 struggle for games to be at 60 frames per second. I play PC games a lot, so I know what 60 frames per second is supposed to look like. It's freaking gorgeous. So, I was playing Smash the other day, and I noticed, wow, this game is running at 60 frames per second. That was the most gorgeous game I had seen in a very long time. And then I watched Mario Kart 8's gameplay, and I was just like, oh my god, these games are amazing, especially for a console that's supposed to be behind the Xbox One and PS4. And it's those two games alone look better than almost the entire catalog on Xbox One and PS4. But that's just me. That's just me. I mind my own business. Devin, go ahead and let me know how you feel, man.
Okay, with me, I kind of feel like it's not the best idea for the sole fact it goes back to the money thing. Being as though it just came out. Well, I won't say just came out, but it recently came out. And for the people, once again, that aren't as financially like stable, but they're still like they still want to be gamers and they want to still have fun with their games and stuff, it'd be kind of hard to just like stop what they were doing before and just transition to the next system without going through some hardships. And then the other thing would be it would start, I think I heard somebody say it before, it would kind of start like a new bandwagon kind of thing, because once you see one new system, now you got your other rival companies, they want to make this new system. They see you have this new system and they want to make theirs, and they want to make it better and stronger. So I think that it would just start like this whole new thing that doesn't need to happen just yet. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. I see what you're saying.
So what? I just think the whole thing would just be rushed, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I feel you. But all in all, so that's pretty much it. I mean, did you guys have anything else you want to add to the conversation?
You know, final points are being made. I just feel like if they were to throw out a new console right now, I'm not saying people won't buy it, but I don't think it'll be as well gifted and well received as the Wii U initially was. I feel like it'll be rushed. I don't feel like it'll have as much influence. And I mean, honestly, like where the Wii U is at right now, like for me personally, that's like a high point. Like where all these consoles are at right now, I don't feel like they need to get more powerful. I just feel like the developers and actual people that make games, video game producers, they need to actually utilize the hardware. I feel like we are at a personal high. I feel like we are in a perfect position. I don't feel like consoles should get stronger. They probably will. They probably get more disgusting, and then I'll have something else to complain about. But like I feel like right now we are at a good pinnacle for production. I feel like it's not even up to the producers it's not even up to console developers to make a good console anymore. They've done just that. I wish the interface worked better, but they've made consoles that are far superior to anything we've ever seen. I just wish that video game developers would spend more time on gameplay versus graphics. And if they do that, I'm telling you, like, we can get some really good games this season. We don't even need new consoles. But if they decide to make a new console, I feel like it's just not gonna be as good a thing as the Wii U. I feel like they should run with the Wii U, keep it going. Like, this is a child worth saving, a child worth raising up till fruition. I feel like it's a good thing, and they should continue riding a good thing, and it's gonna make them very rich in the future. And they will be proud parents, and they won't have to do too much work.
I feel you. That was gorgeous. That was well. I have no other words. I am done. I mean, Devin, if you want to capitalize, feel free.
I can't back that up.
That's it. But okay. All right, guys. Though that was the first episode of the Chili Time podcast. Was that it? The Chili Time?
Yeah.
Chili Time Gaming Podcast. All right. All right, guys. If you have anything to say, like if you want to have anything to add that we did not say already, feel free to leave it in the comments below. If you feel like Nintendo should make a new console, or if you feel like they should merge with Xbox or should merge with PlayStation, feel free to voice your opinion in the comments below. I would love to know. Then I rhyme. That's how you know it's real.
Bro, do you notice them bars, right?
Of course, bars for days. But all right, guys, that was the first episode of the podcast. Hopefully you liked it. If you do, we can continue to make some more, because, you know, that's what we do, man. It's just greatness. Greatness awaits, like PlayStation. But, all right, guys, I'll feel free to leave their links to their different things in the description below if I already don't have it popped up on the screen right now. And hopefully we'll see you in the next episode of the podcast, aka the Chili Time Gaming Podcast, aka whatever working title we have coming forth in the future. But until the next time, what the fuck? Let me say. But until the next time, we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
Goodbye.